Welcome to the New Jersey Morning Show. I'm Dina Delisa Gonzer. Today we have a very special guest joining us. You know her from the iconic reality TV show Jersey Shore, and she's continued to make waves in the entertainment world ever since. Nicole Snooki Polizzi is here to talk about her latest tour. It's happening with Snooki and Joey, her various business ventures, and how she manages to balance it all with family life. Plus, we might even get some insider scoop on a potential Jersey Shore family vacation season 8. Please welcome the one and only Snooki. Nicole, it is great to have you here.
Yes, morning. How you doing?
Good, good. It's a good New Jersey morning. You know, you're currently on tour with your best friend, Joey Camasta,
Mhm.
for It's Happening with Snooki and Joey. So what has it been like?
So this is our third tour, and everyone's always like, "Oh, you're going on tour. Like, what do you do? Like, you're not a singer, you're not a comedian." So it's a podcast live tour. Me and Joey have had our podcast for like 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Like before the podcast was like a thing, and
Yes,
now everyone
yes.
has one. So yeah, it's basically just like a girls' night out. We sit on stage. We have like a living room scene. And it's like a girls' night out. Like we're doing charades. Everyone's having drinks.
Oh my
We
gosh,
talk about celeb gossip.
that's so much
Yeah, it's
fun. I
just
feel like who wouldn't want to
yeah.
come and just hang with you guys?
I mean, you could totally come tonight.
I love it. You just might see me there. So where have you
Yeah.
stopped in New Jersey this far?
So this is our first Jersey show for this tour, but we did come, I want to say like 2 years ago.
Okay.
No, it was more than that. The last time that I was at the Mayapack Theater in Morristown, I was pregnant with Angelo, and
Oh,
Angelo's
wow.
5 now. There's no way it's been 5 years. Or I guess it's
Wow.
been 5 years.
It goes so quick. I know it's cliche, but it's
Crazy.
it's like that. It's like that. And I
Yeah.
mean, you have a lot going on. You have your wine brand, Messy Mama by
Hmm.
Snooki. I love the name. Love the name. That is definitely me
Yeah.
this morning. Can you tell us what
Hmm.
inspired you to create this brand and what sets it apart from the other wines that are out on the market?
So everybody knows that I love my drinks, especially as a mom of three. Like I'm not downing like vodka seltzers anymore. Like I
Mm-hmm.
want a nice glass of wine before bed or with dinner. Girls' night, I'm drinking my wine. So yeah, Messy Mama, I wanted to keep it to my brand. You know, I wanted it to still be me.
Yes.
But my wine, I feel like doesn't give you hangovers. I'm not saying it won't because you might if you drink a lot,
Yeah.
but there's less sulfates in it.
Oh, I love
And
that.
it's just delish. You know that I know my wine. I've drank a lot of wine before, so I know how to make them good. And I have my white. Oh no, my white's coming out soon. My white, I
Awesome.
think I'm releasing in the fall. But then I have a red blend, and then I have a rosé, which is like perfect for summer. So
Oh
yeah, it's called
gosh.
Messy Mama Wine by Snooki. It's delicious. And yeah, I'll be drinking that tonight.
Yeah, I'll definitely be on the lookout for that because I trust you. You know what's up. And the
Yeah.
Snooki shop, because as if you didn't have enough to do, it has been a huge success and it's close to me in Madison, New Jersey. I have to say, I have hit
Hmm.
it up before. So, how do you
Yeah.
stay involved with your stores and what's new and exciting coming to the stores that your customers can look forward to?
Yeah, so my stores, I had my online store since like 2010,
Mm-hmm.
and I always, wanted to have like a brick and mortar store, but like I had no time with like filming and traveling and everything. So finally, when everything died down and, I was a mom, just like chilling, I was like, all right, I think it's time to open a store. So I opened my first store 2018 in Madison. So I
Wow.
still have that store, and then I ended up opening Seaside Heights, obviously, because
Yes.
I need to be there. So yeah, Seaside Heights is more of like beachy, a lot of like Jersey Shore merch of me. So it's more just like fandomy wise,
Mm-hmm.
but beachy and cute. And then I just opened Huntington, New York, and Long Island. Love that town so much. So excited that I got that done. And now I'm trying to bust my butt to get Nashville open because Nashville
Wow.
is like my favorite place to go. And it's like such a vibe. So yeah, I'm working on Nashville to be my fourth store opening hopefully in September.
Wow, I love it. You have no plans of stopping. That is super inspirational. And with all these projects, wanting to open more stores, and I'm sure
Mhm.
a busy, busy family life, how do you manage
Yeah.
everything and stay on top of your game?
I don't know. Everyone's always like, "How do you do all
Yeah.
this?" I'm like, "I really don't know." Because sometimes, like, I'll wake up like on a Tuesday, drop the kids off at school,
Hmm.
and then I'll lay back down and watch Netflix. And I'm just like, "Wait, I should be like doing something for like my stores or my wine or the
Hmm. Hmm.
tour." But I like taking days off, so it's okay to not be stressed all the time.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
no,
I
but as
love
a
that.
person, as a mom, I do love. I like working on my own. And no, obviously I don't like working under someone else. So this is
Hmm.
like great for me that I could just work for myself and have my own things. And I love keeping busy.
I think that's so true too, that you have to give yourself permission to rest. Otherwise, you're just going to get burnt out. And when you're a busy entrepreneur and also
Yeah.
CEO of your family, we tend to feel guilty when we take a beat. So I
Yeah. Do
love
not
to,
feel
yeah,
guilty.
I love to hear
Hmm.
you say that that's kind of one of the keys to your
Yeah.
success. So, your
Mhm.
fans are always eager for more Jersey Shore. Can you share any updates or hints about a potential season 8? Are we going to see you in the gang get back together soon?
I mean, we are waiting ourselves for that. The new season, I believe, is airing in the fall that we just shot this summer. So a lot went down. That was a little crazy. So there's going to be dramas, of course. I try to stay out of it, but this one I was pulled in.
Uh,
But yeah, for another season, we're hoping. So everybody cross your fingers because we are not done.
all right, I got my fingers crossed, and I want to let everyone know, how can people keep up with everything Snooki?
Just Instagram, I guess. I love Instagram. I'm a millennial mom, so Instagram is my number one. I'm really trying to work the TikTok and like, doing stuff with my kids and stuff like that. But yeah, Instagram, like I'm sharing everything and yeah, that's my jam.
Great. Well, good luck tonight, Nicole. I'm sure you have lots of fans who can't wait to see you in Morristown. Thank you so much for spending some time with us this morning. And we will be right back with more New Jersey Morning Show right after this.
Welcome back to the New Jersey Morning Show. Today, we have a remarkable guest who turned a simple observation into a nationwide movement. Adam Lowy, founder of Move for Hunger, started by collecting leftover food from his family's moving company clients and donated it to local food banks. Now, his organization has delivered over 20 million meals to those in need. Adam joins us now. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Adam, what a movement you have started. Can you tell us more about when you realized that there was such a need and how you can give back in such an epic way?
Absolutely. My family's owned a moving company for 100 years, so I grew up working on a moving truck, and I didn't know anything about hunger or food waste. We were just trying to do a nice thing. We started asking people if they wanted to donate their food when they moved, and in a month, we collected 300 pounds of food from essentially doing our jobs. It was that moment that I realized that people want to do good. They don't always know where or how, but if you make things easy, in this case, we brought a food drive into people's living rooms. They were going to take that opportunity to help their communities in need, and ever since, it's just grown beyond moving companies. 1,200 movers across the country, 500,000 apartment units we're picking up from farms and distributors and wholesalers, ensuring that less food goes to waste and more food makes it to families that really need it.
Whenever I interview people like you that have organizations like this that collect the food waste and donate it back, it just blows my mind how wasteful we all are when it comes to what's in our pantries and our refrigerators, right? I mean, reflect on that because it really is staggering once you take a step back and look at the bigger picture.
People don't talk about it, but 38% of all the food produced in the United States ends up in landfills. The average American family of four wastes $2,700 worth of food annually. So forget about a tax credit. Like, we're just literally throwing food away. And oftentimes it's because of just miscommunications, misunderstandings, right? You look at a date label: best by, use by, sell by, expires on. Like, none of that actually means anything. When food starts to turn, it releases methane gas, releases greenhouse gases, right? So your food will tell you when it's turning bad. It will taste bad. It will smell bad. Not a date label. So I always say, like, don't pay attention to the date label. And when you're grocery shopping, like buy that apple that has the blemish or the carrot that's going out to the side, because ugly food needs love too. Otherwise, that food's likely just going to get thrown away as well.
Hey, the ugly food shows you that it's truly organic. That's what I always say, because in
That's
nature,
right.
it's not perfect. Yes.
Not perfect.
Well, Move for Hunger, you're located in Monmouth County, and you've created such a network for moving companies to collect and deliver food. How does this process work, and how do you coordinate such a large-scale effort?
I have a phenomenal team, so I'll say that. But really, we've basically trained companies to make food recovery part of their daily operations. So what started with one moving company has now turned into 1,200 movers across all 50 states and Canada. We do a lot here in New Jersey as well, because this is home for us, right? There's nearly 1 million people living in New Jersey that don't have enough to eat, and we're working really hard to ensure that if you're moving and hire any of the moving companies that we work with, they'll offer you the opportunity to donate your food when you move. No cost for you. They're there anyway. They'll pick the food up. They'll bring it back to the warehouse once a month. They'll take it to a local food bank. So the food generally stays within their community. It's not getting shipped overseas or anything like that. We've actually now delivered enough food to provide nearly 40 million meals to families in need, which has been incredible. We're about to hit our 40 millionth meal in August, which will correlate with our 15th anniversary. So we're really excited about it.
Do you have big plans to celebrate that 15-year anniversary?
Oh man, it's hard to step back every once in a while, but you're going to see a lot going on in terms of reflection on social media. But if you visit us or follow us at Move for Hunger or visit moveforhunger.org, you can learn more. You can donate to support the cause. Every dollar donated helps provide 3 additional meals to individuals in need. So our dollars do really go far, but really growth. That's the goal, right? We fed about 8 million people last year. We're going to feed 13 million people this year. And then the sky's the limit as we move into 2025.
So we're obviously in the thick of summer right now. Do you see a difference in people's food habits and waste and need during the summer months versus the winter?
I think there's more time. I'd say a lot of people gather a lot in the summer. You see a lot of these barbecues and parties, and people are bringing sides, and there's a lot of leftovers, and oftentimes you see a lot of food go to waste. Guilty of it myself sometimes. If you think about a 4th of July, barbecue, thinking about that. But at the same time, also, kids are out of school during the summer months, right? And no one's really talking about food banks or food insecurity. We tend to talk about these issues during the holidays, but people are hungry year round. So it's this time of year where kids aren't receiving, school breakfast and school lunch, that they really do need more support. Not only organizations like ours, but also food banks and pantries, locally here in the state. So definitely recommend getting involved and supporting all hunger relief organizations during the summertime. But for moving, people are moving more frequently in the summer as well. So our movers are out collecting more and more food during these months where it's more critically important to get that food to families struggling.
I'm so happy you pointed all of that out, especially the kids out of school and still needing lunches, because you're so right. You always hear around Thanksgiving and the holidays, to give, but there's people in need all 365 days. And thank God for you and your people. You are making a tremendous difference. Adam.
Oh, thank you so much.
Adam, thank you for joining me today on the New Jersey Morning Show. One more time, give our viewers your website and how we can support.
Please visit moveforhunger.org. You can get involved. You can hold a food drive. You can make a donation. You can donate your food when you move. Just get involved any way you can.
All right. Thank you so much, Adam, and hopefully we'll see you down the shore sometime this summer. Thank you.
We'll see you here.
And we'll be back with more New Jersey Morning Show right after this. Welcome back to the New Jersey Morning Show. Today we have a special guest who is dedicated to supporting the families of first responders. Former New Jersey Assemblywoman Mary Pat Angelini, president of the 200 Club of Monmouth County, is here to discuss their annual scholarship program. Mary Pat, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, can you start by telling us the mission of the 200 Club of Monmouth County and how it supports the families of first responders?
Absolutely. Our main mission is to be there in times of crisis, in the event that there is a death or a severe injury of a first responder on the job. And we are there to deliver financial support to the family immediately within 24 hours, no questions asked, and that family is able to use that funding any way that they see fit, either for sadly funeral expenses, or if it's an injury, medical expenses, anything that the family deems necessary.
So important, so vital. Go into the scholarship side of what the 200 Club does for these families.
Well, so our mission really is, as I stated, to be there, at the darkest times for these families. And by first responders, I include all paid firemen, firefighters, police officers, and EMTs, first responders in that realm. And one of the things that we like to do to give back to the families in a positive way and in a very happy way is to provide scholarships for the children of these first responders. So anyone who has a child and they are themselves a police officer or a firefighter or an EMT, they can have their children apply for scholarships. And this is for college or anything post high school. And we are very, very excited. This year, we're giving over $100,000 in scholarships to a variety of children, young people from across Monmouth County. And we're actually celebrating that event on this Thursday, and it will be at Bar Anticipation in Belmar. And anyone is welcome to come out. It's 6 to 9 p.m. And it's a barbecue and a good time, and we get to meet the students that are receiving the scholarships. It's a very happy time and a very positive thing that we do for the community.
Well, Bar A is always a good time, right? Especially for a cause such as this. And by the way, the 200 Club of Monmouth County has given out $3 million in scholarships since its inception. I mean, that's a long history of giving back.
Exactly. The 200 Club of Monmouth County was started by Bill Wingard back in the 70s, and he was a businessman, and he got together with other business associates of his, and they decided that, to give $200 each, and that's all it takes to become a member. It's an annual $200 donation to the 200 Club of Monmouth County. In New Jersey, we're lucky to have a couple of others. I'm not sure exactly of the exact number, but I know in Middlesex, Monmouth, and I believe Middlesex, Morris, and Ocean, there are 200 clubs. I'm not sure about how many other counties have these really good organizations, but basically, our mission is all very similar. We also have a golf outing that's coming up October 17th. And that is an opportunity to come out and support the 200 Club of Monmouth County. It will be at Deal Country Club, and that is October 17th. And anyone can go to our website, and that's Monmouth200club.com.
How did you get involved in the 200 Club?
Well, I have always been supportive, obviously. Well, maybe not obviously to you, but my husband is a retired police officer and detective. He retired from the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office. And my son currently is a New York City police officer. So the police have been near and dear to my heart. And I have gotten involved with the 200 Club, knowing from my friends and colleagues that share family members in the police and fire world. That's how I found out about it. And my son was lucky enough to receive one of the scholarships many, many years ago. He's 36 now.
And then you were just named president. How special was that for you?
It's very special. It means a great deal to me. I'm just thrilled that I have the confidence of the board members and our advisory committee, and it's truly an honor to be named the president of the Monmouth County 200 Club. So I will be president for 2 years, and then we rotate.
Very nice. Well, you've seen the impact that the 200 Club has as a recipient, and now you get to be doing the giving back. So full circle moment for you. It's so beautiful. Congratulations. One more
Thank you so
time.
much.
Oh, of course. One more time, please give your website so people can learn more and support.
Sure. It's monmouth200club.org. I'm sorry, .com. monmouth200club.com.
Mary Pat, maybe we'll see you at Bar A. If not, hopefully we'll see you sometime soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Today, we're so excited to welcome Leslie Gautam, co-founder and CEO of Harmonia Healthcare. They recently opened their first morning sickness center in Red Bank, New Jersey, aiming to close the gender gap in healthcare. Leslie, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So as someone that suffered through severe, and I mean severe morning sickness with my daughter, I so appreciate what you are doing. Please tell us the inspiration behind Harmonia Healthcare.
The inspiration is women just like yourself. Women are suffering, they need care, and they're missing work, and they're not able to live their best lives. And that's really our mission and our goal, is to help women function and have a high quality of life and have a healthy pregnancy.
It's so important. And didn't your research lead to the discovery of a gene associated with severe morning sickness? Tell us about that.
Yes. So our chief scientific officer, Dr. Marlena Fazo, she discovered the genetic link to severe morning sickness or hyperemesis gravidarum. And our foundation of our company is based off of her scientific research. So with that, we plan on doing work around clinical innovation as well.
What is the gene? I'm just wondering.
So there's one specific gene that's linked to it, but more importantly, she's identified a protein biomarker called GDF15. So it's actually a stress protein. When your body is under a lot of stress, you express this protein. And we have found that there's a big link between this protein and women who have severe nausea and vomiting during pregnancy.
Very interesting. And my anxiety was through the roof with my daughter. First pregnancy, all these changes. I didn't know what to expect. And every little smell was throwing me off. I couldn't even cook.
Yeah.
Like the gas stove would just wreck me. So it was a long 16, 17 weeks there. So how do you help women like myself? What happens when they walk into your clinic?
Yeah, so what we do is provide a variety of treatments. It's really a multimodal approach between some pharmaceutical antiemetics as well as infusion therapies. I think what's unique is that we combine everything personalized to each patient. Everyone's journey is so individual, and where you are in your pregnancy and the type of symptoms that you're experiencing. So we tailor everything to make the mom feel high quality of life, have a healthy pregnancy, and have a healthy baby. That's really our priority.
And it's the biggest priority, right? Everybody can agree that having a healthy pregnancy and a healthy baby is the ultimate. Yet in preparing for this segment, I saw that only 1% of global healthcare is dedicated to female-specific conditions.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So talk about that and how you are helping bridging the gap.
There's just a lack of understanding, money, resources, and dedication to women's health. And so this is our first foray into treating women. We plan to branch out into other indications, but it's really about understanding the science. We have to understand the why so we can do the how. Why does this happen? And then we can treat accordingly.
Talk about your background and why this is so important to you, this venture.
Yeah, I've been in healthcare for almost 20 years. I've worked in women's healthcare companies, and there's just not a lot of attention given to women and having them feel good. There's been a lot done for men, ranging from erectile dysfunction to hair loss, and you just don't see that reciprocated for actually helping women feel good, not just in a cosmetic sense, but our true health outcomes.
Like I said, I was suffering and I couldn't do anything, right? You can't work, you can't function. You just feel so crummy all the time. And that affects people's bottom lines, right? If you can't go to work, That affects
Yes.
your well-being in other ways as well. So talk about some of the successes that you've seen since opening in Red Bank.
Yeah, I mean, you brought up a great point. So we have found that the average woman misses 23 days of work as a result of nausea and vomiting during pregnancy. So we're helping women go back to work. So we have a patient who came in. She had severe nausea and vomiting with our first pregnancy. In this pregnancy, she's gaining weight, whereas in her prior pregnancy, she was losing weight. She's able to spend time with her other child doing fun summer activities. So she can work, be in the pool, travel. These are things that she could not do in her first pregnancy. We're only 8 weeks in, so we haven't seen anyone have their full pregnancy yet, but we're already seeing women just go back to high quality of life.
Yeah, that's super important. And you need to keep active. You have to walk and, yes, gain weight at a healthy pace, but if you're not moving, that can cause a host of other issues. Finally, you mentioned you're about 8 weeks in. Why did you choose Red Bank as your first location?
A variety of reasons, but we just thought it'd be a great area to serve women adjacent to New York City, which will be our next location. It's great to serve an established community where we have great relationships with the OBs, with the hospitals and the ERs. And there's a high unmet need. Women are suffering and they need care. Women everywhere need care. And so why not in Red Bank?
I love it. It's the place to be for sure. Well, where can people learn more about Harmonia Healthcare?
HarmoniaHealthcare.com is our website. We also have an Instagram, same handle. Please come to our website. We have a newsletter or call us, and we'd love to have anyone come by. If you have a partner, a cousin, a sister who's not feeling well while they're pregnant, we're here to help them feel better.
Well, on behalf of all the morning sickness mamas, I thank you so much for this very important venture.
Thanks, Lisa. Appreciate it.
And we'll be back with more New Jersey Morning Show right after this.